Hello and welcome to the David Wilson Out and About YouTube channel. A bit of a different video today. This is something I've been wanting to do for quite some time now. If you're a regular viewer or a subscriber to my channel, you'll no doubt be aware that I've been suffering from some physical health issues over the last few months for considerable time with my back, but more recently I've been diagnosed with arthritis. Now, the situation is basically I've got stage 3, or moderate they call it, but it comes out as stage 3 arthritis in my left knee and right knee. The left knee is much better at the moment. I did have a Baker's cyst which ruptured in it, which was causing me an awful lot of pain, but that seems to have now sorted itself out for the present. The right knee also has a meniscus tear and a Baker's cyst. The meniscus tear, I believe, is the thing that's causing probably 90% of the pain at the moment. So being me, there was no way I could stop being completely active. I had to get out and about and get some form of exercise. So really this is what this video is about. Now, obviously right from the offset, and it was physically impossible to do it because of the pain level, there was no way I was going to be going out wild camping, sort of fell walking up hills, or doing long walks on unlevel ground. So I had to look to what I could do. I've not even been walking, much better now. But so what I did, I, if you like, tried my luck and I got out kayaking. Now, I'm predominantly a flat water kayaker, so I tend to paddle on non-tidal, is my preference, like non-tidal rivers and canals. Although I do obviously occasionally go out on lakes, as you've seen by some of my videos, and tidal rivers. But what I did, I took myself off, and what I've been trying to do from time to time is get out on the paddle, get some exercise, and play it by ear, and it seems to have worked out. So what this video is about is kayaking and osteoarthritis, the combination of what you can do. I've had to adapt a lot of my kit, which I'd already done because of my back problem, which sort of comes and goes. So a lot of the kit I already have, but what I have done, I've added things and I've had to twig things. And I will sort of just go through the benefits of kayaking, how to adapt things, and literally more or less explain my add-ons and how I go about what I do. It's quite ironic, really, because I've been trying to record this video for 2 days. Yesterday I went out, set all my kit up out the front of the property. I can't really do it out in the back garden. It's literally 30 odd degrees out there, absolutely stiflingly hot, really bright sunshine. I'm not a sun person, and this is a south facing garden, so it has to be down at the front. And literally I just set up, perfect conditions, no wind, perfect conditions for audio. And some workmen turn up and start digging up someone's driveway. So that sort of scuppered that. Today, just about to start setting up. And then angle grinders start going. So I've more or less given up on that part. So what I'm doing, after this introduction, I will continue the video using archive clips from over the summer. So what I'll be doing is narrating. Unusual for me, it's not my sort of thing I've done before, so it's probably going to take me quite some time to get this video together. But most of the clips will be from earlier in the summer, probably April, May, when my legs weren't so bad. Back was still giving me a bit of grief, a bit of jip, but the legs weren't so bad. But I'll be using that so that it's more interesting than me just talking, just sitting there going blah, blah, blah. It'll add some interest and something visual to the video. Interestingly enough, I've already got some of the clips. I've not got them all, but I've started getting some ideas for how to put the rest of this video together. And I was quite shocked because I'm looking at this video. Also, I'm looking at the content of the video, and then suddenly dawned on me that I'm literally, well, I know I'm actually 2 stone lighter than I was in April, which is good. But it was just, it's not something I'd really thought about, the visual effect. I'm sort of looking at myself thinking, whoa, you've got a bit of timber on there. For those of you who don't know what that means, a bit more weight. So, yeah, that's quite interesting. Obviously, the weight loss is deliberate. It is to do with getting the weight off my knees, and trying everything I can to sort of ease the issue, the arthritis issue and the back issue. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with the rest of the video. I hope that you stick with it and you find it informative and enjoyable. So let's go. So firstly, let's have a look at some of the benefits of kayaking. Well, along with simply being fun and enjoyable activity, kayaking has numerous health and physical benefits. These include improved cardiovascular fitness, increased muscle strength, particularly in the back, arms, shoulders and chest from moving the paddle, increased torso and leg strength, weight management, better endurance, mood boost and improved focus. So let's address a few questions. Is kayaking bad for your back? Kayaking done right does not lead to a back injury. This said, you will have to transport your craft to the water and mount your seat and load your gear. Lastly, the bulk of the effort is in the paddling. Also, you may have to portage at locks and weirs on rivers and canals. Is kayaking hard on the knees? Kayaking is an excellent activity for those with bad knees who want to get out in nature and explore again. When you're out on the water, especially flat water kayaking, you will mostly use your upper body to get moving, so this activity puts minimum strain on your knees. Here are a list of things that you should do before and after your trip. It is advisable to warm up and stretch before and after your trip. Set your kayak up for comfort. Have a comfortable, supportive seat. Maintain correct posture. Sit upright. Relax your shoulders while keeping your spine tall. Keep your head up and lean forward just a little bit, balancing your centre of gravity. Don't straighten your legs. Your legs should be slightly bent at the knees or whatever gives you the best balance. Don't forget to stretch now and again to avoid knee and backache. Keep everything to hand you think you may need while out on the water. Look for opportunities to change position or exit the kayak to stretch and rest. Well, that's it for part one. I hope you found that section of the video informative. What I'm doing now, I'm moving on to sharing my pieces of equipment and kit that I use to sort of take the strain off my back and knees and just generally make my paddle more enjoyable. Now, it's fair to say that I could make this video a lot longer and add a lot more things in. I mean, one of the things I am not showing you in this video is my paddle. I do believe that what you should do is make the paddle fit you, not you try and fit the paddle. For instance, I have a 230 centimetre paddle. I just cannot get on with it. So my preference is a lightweight 250 centimetre paddle. It's a personal preference, but I get the most out of using that sort of length. So yeah, right, we'll crack on with the rest of the video now and I'll bring you back at the end. So here are just a few of the aids and the equipment that I use to assist in my setup and getting out and having an enjoyable paddle. A kayak trolley is a great aid to have if you wish to transport your kayak some distance to the water. I will also use my trolley if I know that I will need to portage several times at weirs and locks. Now this seat is turning out to be a really great piece of kit. This high back seat has a 75mm foam cushion and it really it's two zips at the bottom that zip up and it really wraps around my back to support it. It is incredibly comfortable. I also have a gel pad which I put underneath the seat. I've got several of these and I've had them for quite some time because I've got several kayaks. It just adds that little bit of extra comfort, stops the seat sliding about, but also it can be used, I can remove it, and if I do have to kneel down, which is I try not to do, I can actually use this as a kneeling cushion. I have found these 120 centimetre bungee dock lines absolutely brilliant. I generally have one on the front and back, and they're most useful if you're actually launching from a canoe platform, whereby it's a fixed platform and the water level might be quite low. So it saves you bending right over to try and grab your kayak handle. Being bungee, you can hold them maybe 30 centimetres up and then literally lift the kayak out. So yeah, they're a great piece of kit. One way to really agitate a back injury is to inflate a high pressure kayak with a hand pump. Also, this pump is used for inflating my inflatable tent and airbeds, so it serves many uses. But the thing with this is it's slower than actually inflating manually. But while it is inflated, you can get on with other tasks like loading in the kayak or just simply sitting there having a cup of coffee and taking in the view. This power station allows me to set up away from the vehicle. I tend to still carry a manual pump on the kayak when I'm out on the water, obviously for emergencies. But it's a great bit of kit. It's a 300 watt, I think it's 75,000 milliamps per hour model. I get other uses out of it. I charge up batteries. I use it when I'm camping, inflating the air tent, and literally for running a small TV. It's a great bit of kit, but I do tend to use this an awful lot when I park up, carry the kayak to where I'm putting into the water, use that, and then just drop it straight back onto the vehicle. Cheap and lightweight, these stalls are used when fitting out my kayak. I also use them when washing down the kayak and kit, so obviously it alleviates a lot of the pressure on my back. Well, there you go. That's more or less the end of the video. As I said, I do hope you've enjoyed that. I mean, I know really it's only more specific to people that have a back problem or knee problems or something like that. Obviously, it could be an injury. I mean, I am carrying an injury. The meniscus tear is the thing that's given me the most problems. But it could just be an injury that is just putting you out of action, or you feel it's putting you out of action for a while. And this just may assist you in getting out and still trying to enjoy the water, as best you can until you get fighting fit again. So if you're new to the channel, thank you for popping along and watching the video. If you're a returner or a subscriber, thank you for your continued support. If you are new, please consider subscribing. It all helps. And I'll see you all on the next video. Bye for now.